The last time the Lions and Giants faced each other, it was a cold and rainy December day at the end of the 2016 season, and it didn't turn out so well for the Lions. Now, the thing most of us remember about that game was Matthew Stafford's finger injury, but the Giants' efficiency in the run game with 114 yards on the ground that day is not to be forgotten. New York might have had an abysmal offensive showing with just one field goal in their Week 1 loss to the Cowboys, but defensive coordinator Terrell Austin says he hasn't forgotten who this Giants offense can be.
Well, I'm not going to say anything because they kicked our butt up and down the field really last year. They were able to run the ball. They had over 100 yards rushing. They were 4, 5, 6 yards of crack. We couldn't do anything with them. So we've got our work cut out for. So I know that maybe last week maybe wasn't their best game, but we know what they're capable of doing. So we better lace our stuff up, buckle our chin straps, and be ready to play.
Last year when we played them, we didn't knock the run down. They were just able to get 5 or 6 yards on first down and move the chains on second and third down. And we can't be in that same situation.
Now, a key ingredient the Giants' offense was missing against the Cowboys, Odell Beckham Jr. It's still unclear whether he'll play on Sunday against the Lions after he sat out last week with an ankle injury. But as for the Lions, they're planning to face him.
We prepare as if he's going to play, bottom line. So there'll be no surprises. He shows up and plays, we're going to be prepared for him.
Jim, do you still get any more excited for primetime games? I mean, do you get a little bit more juice going before those games?
Every game is, pretty exciting to me to get an opportunity to do what we do in this league and coach the men that we coach. And every game's pretty exciting. I don't take any of that for granted, to be honest with you. Not one thing. So, yeah, I get excited about it. I get excited also about waking up in the morning and put my 2 feet on the floor. But yeah, it's a fantastic time. I mean, I can remember my first game. I think the first Monday night game I was at Tampa that we played the greatest show on turf, back in those days. So it was a pretty exciting time. I remember one of the, I can't remember who it was actually, said something to me about, it's pretty exciting. It's a lot different than bowl games and a lot different than anything else you've experienced, and et cetera. And it is a little bit different in that regard. So, but a lot of fun. I think these guys get accustomed to playing in big primetime games and that kind of thing. A lot of visibility. So you find that it probably affects them less than others.
This is the moment we've been working for. It's what we've been sharpening our axe to do. Believe in yourself. Believe in a guy in the damn group next to you and go to damn war with you. Play this war. A time. 1, 2, 3, time.
It should be fun. We're the only game on, so everybody be watching.
It's not about just one win. It's about building every week.
Some rise to the occasion, some don't.
You guys get excited, but once the ball snaps, let's go play.
We just got to come every week to bring it.
It's a Monday night game, home opener. You got to expect him to be out there.
Dynamic player. He's on the field. There's no question about that. He changes things.
They got weapons all over the field. 2-time Super Bowl MVP quarterback. They're a talented group. Odell just adds to it.
Everybody has really good players. They have a whole collection of them on their defense.
The Giants secondary, they're fantastic.
If I'm building a defense, it's a pretty good start.
For us to win this game, receivers are going to have to show up.
My secondary has to play well.
You got to prove it every week in this league.